Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. We've heard some compelling testimony here today and some interesting overtures to work together. I have been in this House for almost 2 years. As you know, I came in with the class of, 2008, the election. And I have been saying since I got here that we are structurally bankrupt. We are bankrupt. So we're in this little tailspin. And what we have managed to cut in or reduce expenses of the 40 or 60 or however many billion that people are claiming that we have reduced over the past 2 years has been really $8 billion in actual spending reductions. Our spending in this state since 2008, or from 1998 to 2008, doubled from the general fund. Doubled. And in 2004, at the behest of the people of California who trusted the state of California and its legislators back then to do the right thing, they voted for another $15 billion to plug the hole after the dot-com bust. We still owe that. We don't have a spending cap. We don't have a reserve. We steal from our cities and our counties who have all of the above. Yes, Vallejo is having some problems, but it's because the pensions are bloated. That was 1999. We're trying to work on that now. Now, you know I don't approve of all that's gone on, but at least it's a step in the right direction. And we need to continue that. We cannot keep taking money from those who are not working or who are underemployed. Everybody who's working is doing the best they can. We have hired, I think in the last year, 13,000 state employees. Well, if we're losing private sector jobs, how do we expect to keep paying for those people? They need tax revenues to pay for state services. If people aren't paying taxes because they're leaving the state or unemployed or underemployed, and they're not making their mortgage payments, and our counties are doing without their property tax revenues, how do we expect to fund this? These spending reductions are not easy. They're not easy for anybody. But we have to do something about right-sizing the government. And I agree, we need to fund education. We are keeping education funding at the same level as we have this past year. There are no reductions. Yesterday, we approved a bill for $1.2 billion to keep the teachers hired. I recall doing that, and much to my dismay, only because in that bill was $1.5 million for administration of the stimulus funds that we were using to pay for teachers. So we have $1.5 million in administration for $1.2 billion. Now, who gets that? Why do we need 1.5 in administration? There is a lot of fat here, ladies and gentlemen, and I understand we're doing line by line by line by line. We need to restructure and rethink about the way we do business in California for the people of California. I want very much for private sector job creation. I want the kids that we educate in our schools to actually be able to find a job here. That's the purpose of our education. I mean, we all want to live here. California has great weather, but that's not going to keep jobs here. People can choose to vacation here and live and work elsewhere.
Take 1 minute, Ms. Harkey.
So I would like to propose that we really get together, do a restructure plan. I've made suggestion after suggestion. We have to restructure our business here. We have to do a workout for California. We need transportation, education, water. We need people back to work. All of this can happen, but not if we don't get together. And
30 seconds, Ms. Harkey.
I have been begging for 2 years to get together and look at a restructure plan. I passed it out to many Democrats, Republicans alike. I invite you to please join me to work for the future of California. And that's why I'm supporting this, because it's the only option we have right now. We cannot raise taxes again. Thank you.